Okay, well I'm Grant Ricky, and I'm owning this place with three other people, Liz, Ron and Dave, and we've bought this jointly. I guess it's an example of how co-living could work here. What we've done here is we've put a primary residence and a secondary residence on a standard 550 square metre lot. 550 square metres being the R2 zoning for low density residential, which is what is the zoning that applies here. So what we've looked for, we've bought this as four people together. We're living in two separate apartments on the same lot, and we're sharing a common area. So we might show that deck upstairs later on, so that common space. But effectively, we each have a bedroom, we each have a lounge room, and we each have a kitchen. And I hope to be able to show you that before. If you come downstairs, on the same footprint here, we have another area which we're currently using as a studio and spare room. But under different circumstances, if we could get more than two residents on the R2 zoning, that would be another apartment of the same size. It has a bedroom there, it has a laundry associated with it, and it's also got other spaces down here which the profile of the land's allowing for, which is this undercroft area which we've just put brickwork down for. So there's lots of external spaces that people can use, and of course there's private spaces that we have together and individual entries to everybody's own apartment. So it works quite well. There's two people at the moment, two groups here sharing the space, but hopefully in time we could get a third group in as well. So we're on the first floor of where we are at the moment. You can see a fantastic view of the valley that we have down through here. And quite a large deck. The deck area itself is about 70 square metres, so it's actually larger than each individual living space that we have. And we're using this as our common areas. We're sitting out here quite a lot, having our meals out here quite a lot, and meeting here quite a lot, so it's a nice social space. And towards the end of the veranda, you can see that there's a cupboard there, which is actually our laundry, so we're all sharing a laundry here. There is another laundry downstairs, but that's the main laundry. And then if I took you into our house itself, this is where Liz and I live. Still not so much under construction, but we're finishing it off as a place to live with furniture and so forth. But we've got our kitchen in at the moment, our living area. This is where we have our table for eating. And if you come through the back, this is our bedroom in here. Let me get rid of the clothing. Sorry, Danny, I'll get out of the way. But there's a bedroom in there, a bathroom, and this is just a storage area that we'll put storage cupboards into ourselves. So 60 square metres is quite a large single bedroom unit. You could probably get a second bedroom in here if you like. And I know that some other collaborative people who are looking to live collaboratively are looking for even small spaces, say 35 or 40 square metres as a living space. And I think that would quite work well, because we've got all that open space. Once you leave the property and get into the larger land of Narara, it's fantastic. So the ownership structure we have here is a unit trust. The four owners are unit holders. And we're also trustees of the lot, so we have equal ownership and equal rights to occupy the whole site. Hopefully at our workshop we'll be able to talk how unit trusts might work with legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't want to give too much advice now, but it has been advised to us as a way to go, and to possibly buy a second site here. If we wanted to expand the ownership, we could do that through the same unit trust. In order to make the unit trust work, we are adapting our wills so that if any of us die, we can transfer our unit trust entitlements onto our children. So those are the types of things that need to be considered, I guess, as you look at ownership. The unit trust, I guess, has the advantage that you don't have an individual change of title as you come into the land and leave it. The trust itself is the legal owner of the site, and the unit trust holders can actually buy in and out of the unit trust itself. And I don't think there's a stamp duty associated with that either, so there is some advantages in that unit trust model, but it's only one of many that a collaborative living person might want to explore as they move into a shared living experience with others.